And we're continuing with The House Like a Lotus by Madeleine L'Engle. I woke in the glory that was Greece about 5 minutes before breakfast was brought and set out on the balcony. It was another blue and gold day. I had a date with a young man who had set my cousin Kate reeling. I felt moderately reeling myself. Zachary and I started off by going to the museum because he said it was mandatory. There was far more than I could absorb in an hour, though it wasn't quite as overwhelming as the Prado in Madrid. Nevertheless, it was a city museum, and it would take days to see everything. There were some marvelous, very thin gold masks, ancient, thousands and thousands of years old, and yet they reminded me of the faces of Modigliani paintings. We saw the statue of Diadominus. He seemed to be tiptoeing with life, even though parts of the statue were missing. Zachary kept checking his watch, and after exactly 1 hour, he said, "Okay, that's enough culture, let's go." "Where?" The VW bug was waiting for us, and he opened the door for me. And as he opened the door for me, he said, "A funny old place called Osias Lucas." "What's that?" "It's an old monastery tucked into a cup in the hills, and there are good picnic places nearby." "Osias Lucas, Blessed Lake?" "Yes, his chapel was built in the 10th century, I think, and there are some nice icons, and the mosaics have been well restored. It's a small enough place so you can see it all and not get saturated." Osias Lucas was a monk who allegedly was a healer. Why do I dislike so intensely the skepticism, the self-protectiveness of allegedly? It's part of the legal jargon Zachary was inheriting, but it still strikes me as a cowardly word. Max's attitude about theology makes more sense to me than Zachary's dogmatic atheism. Max was always willing to take a metaphysical chance. Sandy said once she was an eager observer, tolerant of human foible, open to the unexplainable, but nobody's fool. We stopped at the entrance of Osias Lucas to buy postcards for me to send home. There was a comfortable feeling to the cluster of buildings nestled against the hills, protected from weather and the anger of the gods. I wondered if people had truly been healed by Osias Lucas. Ursula, who didn't talk about religion, agreed with Daddy and Denny's that not only attitude but faith has done almost unbelievable things in the way of healing. They were scientists, properly skeptical, but open. I wondered if Osia Theola in Cyprus was going to be anything like this protected place. Osia Theola, Max had said to me, was reported to have been given the divine gift of truth after she had seen her vision. People still came to her church to pray, to seek the truth. Superstitious, perhaps, Max said, but if one should go to the cave of Osia Theola to seek the truth, one would need to be extremely brave. And we'll pause there.